Hello everyone, welcome back to the 8th session of macroeconomics. Today we are going to start the new chapter, that is balance of payment, chapter 12. The chapter is very small and very easy. So let's start with the chapter everyone. Let's start with the meaning first of all. Before starting the meaning, as the businessman in his business has to maintain the books of accounts, similarly, the government also records the transaction done between one country and another country, and the government maintains this transaction, which is known as balance of payment. Let's start with the meaning everyone properly. Every government maintains a record of transaction that takes place between resident of the country and rest of the world. See, जैसे हर एक बिजनेसमैन अपने बिजनेस में बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट मेंटेन करता है, वैसे ही द गवर्नमेंट मेंटेन्स द records of transaction. But which transactions are recorded here? The transactions which are done between the residents of the country and rest of the world. Rest of the world matlab any country in the world other than the country, the residents of the country. The first point here is balance of payment is the account which is maintained by the government. And which type of transactions are recorded here? The transactions which are between the resident of the country and the rest of the world. Second point, balance of payment is an accounting statement and systematic record of transactions. Which type of transaction? Economic transaction. In other words, balance of payment एक accounting statement है जिसमें systematic records economic transactions के किए जाते हैं. All the economic transactions are recorded here. But between whom? Once again, resident of the country and rest of the world in a given time period. Second point, once again, balance of payment is an accounting statement wherein the systematic records of economic transaction is done between the resident of the country and rest of the world. So all the transactions between the resident of the country and rest of the world, which are economic transactions, are recorded here systematically. One more point, simple. You can say that balance of payment is the difference between inflow of foreign exchange and outflow of foreign exchange. When any transaction is done between resident of the country and rest of the world, either there is inflow of foreign exchange or the outflow of foreign exchange. So the third point here talks about inflow and outflow of foreign exchange. Balance of payment is the difference between inflow and outflow of foreign exchange, which is done due to economic transaction in a given time period. So the 3 points here, once again, as businessman is maintaining the books of account to manage his business, similarly the government also maintains the record of the transaction, but between whom? The resident of the country and the rest of the world. Or you can say that it is an accounting statement which gives you a systematic records of all the economic transaction between the resident of the country and the rest of the world. Or simply you can say that it is the difference between inflow of foreign exchange and outflow of foreign exchange. Economic transactions are recorded here and in a given time period. Now, as we have seen that economic transactions are recorded in balance of payment. Now, this topic is about what sort of economic transactions are recorded. Or you can say that economic transactions which are recorded in balance of payment are broadly classified as under. Which means, what type of economic transactions are recorded in balance of payment that we are going to see in this topic. The transactions which are recorded here are classified into 5 categories. Let's start with the first one. Visible items or goods. If between resident of the country and rest of the world if any export and import of physical goods is done. Now, physical goods means what? Which can be seen, touched and measured. These are physical goods or visible items or visible goods. If any import and export of any visible goods or physical goods is done between resident of the country and rest of the world, that would be recorded in the balance of payment. That is the first point. What type of transactions are recorded in balance of payment? Point number 1, visible goods, export and import of visible goods. Similarly, invisible items. If any transactions are done between resident of the country and rest of the world in the form of services or invisible items, which means that you cannot see it, touch it or measure it. If export and import of such services is done between the resident of the country and rest of the world, that would be recorded in the balance of payment. Example, banking, insurance. These are the services. Number 3, unilateral transfer. These are also known as one-sided transaction. See, in the above two topics, visible items and invisible items, two-sided transactions are done. If goods are moving out from our country to other country, foreign exchange is inflow in that case. Or if import of any physical goods or services is done, outflow of foreign exchange is done in that case. So just two-sided transaction. On one side, goods are imported or exported, or services are imported or exported. On the other hand, there is inflow and outflow of foreign exchange. So two-sided transactions we have seen in the visible and invisible. But in point number 3, unilateral transfer, there is only one-sided transaction, no two-sided transaction. Now let's see what are one-sided transaction. It includes receipts and payments of gifts and donations. Gifts, donations, etc. So if one country gives donation to other country, the donation is given from one country to other without expecting anything in return. If a country is helping other country in the form of gift or donation, then it is only one-sided transaction. It is not that the country which is receiving gifts and donation have to give back that gift and donation from the country from where it has received earlier. So it is one-sided transaction. Point number 4, income from investments and work. See, if any businessman from India has done investment in some other country, now from that investment he will be receiving profit, then that would be recorded in the balance of payment. If a government has given loan to other country, the government will be receiving interest. If any person has purchased or invested in some other country's business, then he will be receiving dividend in that case. So these are the income from investment done. If Indian businessman is doing investment abroad, he will be receiving some income from that country. So that also will be recorded in the balance of payment. Similarly, if some other country has done investment in our country, then he will be receiving some sort of profit or interest or dividend from our country to his country. That also will be recorded in the balance of payment. And salaries from the work given also will be recorded. Last point, capital transfer. Here only those transactions will be recorded which affect the assets and liabilities of the government. Meaning capital transfer में वही things will be recorded which affect the assets and liability of the government. If any transaction is done between resident of the country and rest of the world, and if because of that transaction, if assets and liabilities of the government is affected, then that would be recorded in the balance of payment, but under the category of capital transfer. Once again, capital transfer, important one. If any transaction is done between resident of the country and rest of the world, and if assets and liabilities are affected, government's assets and liabilities are affected, then that would be recorded in the balance of payment under the category of capital transfer. So capital transfer includes two things. It covers two things: capital receipts and capital payments. See, if the government has done borrowings from some other country, or the sale of the asset is done to some other country, in that case the government receives the money, that is capital receipts. Similarly, if the government has repaid the loan or purchased the assets from some other country, that would be termed as capital payments. Both these will be recorded under the capital transfer and ultimately recorded under the balance of payment. So 5 type of economic transactions will be recorded in the balance of payment. Let's see. Visible items, export and import of physical goods which you can see and touch and measure. Invisible items, export and import of invisible items which you cannot see. Example, banking and insurance. Unilateral transfer, also known as one-sided transaction. Okay. Example, receipts and payments of gifts and donations. Income from investment. If the resident of the country has invested in some other country, then he will be receiving some income from that country. That also will be recorded in the balance of payment under the category of income from investment. Last is capital transfer. Here only those transactions will be recorded between the resident of the country and rest of the world which affects the assets and liabilities of the government. Hello and welcome back to the 9th session of macroeconomics. The chapter is chapter 12, balance of payment. Before starting the new topic, let's revise the topic that we have done in the last session, because the topic that we are going to start today is related to the last session. So let's quickly revise the last topic. Okay, so we have seen two things in the last session. One is the meaning of balance of payment. What is the meaning of balance of payment? Balance of payment records all the systematic economic transaction in the books of account. See, as the businessman records all the transaction in his books of account, the government also records all the transactions, and it is known as balance of payment. Or else you can say that all those transactions done between the resident of the country, once again, all the transactions that are done between residents of the country and rest of the world will be recorded here. Which type of transaction will be recorded? Economic transactions will be recorded. That is what balance of payment means. Now, the other topic that we have discussed is what are the things which will come under the balance of payment. What type of economic transactions will be under the balance of payment? So we have seen 5 different points for that. 1. Visible items, export and import of visible goods, export and import of invisible goods. The third was unilateral transactions or transfers. This is one-sided transaction. No corresponding return is in this transaction. The next was income from investment, and the last was capital transfer. These are the 5 things which will be included in the balance of payment. These are the economic transactions which will be included in the balance of payment. Now, our today's topic is about balance of trade. Let's see what is the meaning of balance of trade. Very easy. Balance of trade refers to the difference between value of export and value of import of only visible goods, which means जितना भी एक्सपोर्ट इंडिया से हुआ है एंड जितना भी इंपोर्ट इंडिया में आया है of only visible goods, that would be recorded in the balance of trade. Or you can say that balance of trade is the difference. See, I'm not talking about exports and imports. I'm talking about value of export and value of import. Say for example, 1000 rupees goods are exported from our country and 800 rupees goods are imported from other country to our country. So what is the balance in this case? The balance of trade is 200. So once again, balance of trade refers to the difference between value of export and value of import of only visible goods. So we are not going to talk here about services or unilateral transfers or anything. We are only going to talk about visible goods. Okay. So balance of trade is equal to exports of goods minus imports of goods, value of exports and value of import. Now let's understand properly exports. See, if exports are done from our country, it means there is inflow of foreign exchange. When we export the goods, we get something in return, and that is foreign exchange, and that is inflow of foreign exchange. That would be recorded on the credit side of balance of payment. Similarly, if imports are done, we need to pay for that, which means it is outflow of foreign exchange, and that would be recorded on the debit side of balance of payment. So we can say one thing here: balance of trade is just the part of balance of payment, because in balance of payment we have seen 5 economic transactions are recorded. So this is the first transaction. The first transaction in balance of payment is this only: imports and exports of visible goods. So this is balance of trade. So we can say that balance of trade is the part of balance of payment. Now the balance of trade can be surplus or deficit, or you can say that it can be favorable or unfavorable. When the balance of payment is when the balance of trade is favorable or surplus, when exports are more, or you can say that when inflow of foreign exchange is more than the outflow. When it is unfavorable, when the imports are more. Okay, let's take one example here. If exports are worth rupees 20,000 crores and imports are worth rupees 25,000 crores. Okay, then as here imports are more than exports, okay, it is unfavorable. Imports are more than exports, so it is unfavorable balance of trade. Unfavorable balance of trade. How much? 25,000 minus 20,000, that is 5,000. And the balance of trade is known as balance of visible trade or trade balance. So this 5,000 which is unfavorable, okay, will be termed as balance of visible trade or trade balance. Now let us see the difference between balance of trade and balance of payment. Let's start with the meaning. Okay. Balance of trade. Systematic records of visible goods are done here. It means it is a systematic record of value of visible goods and value of visible imports. Whereas in balance of payment, it is a systematic record of all the economic transaction. All the economic transaction done between whom? Resident of the country and rest of the world. Once again, the meaning here: only those transactions will be recorded which are visible in nature, means value of visible goods and value of visible imports. Here all those economic transactions will be recorded which are done between resident of the country and rest of the world. Second point, here only visible goods will be recorded, and here visible goods, invisible, unilateral transfer, capital, income from investments, all the transactions will be recorded here. So you can say that it is narrow concept and this is wider concept. Why it is wider concept? Because balance of payment covers balance of trade, and balance of trade is the part of balance of payment. Now balance of trade will be considered as incomplete record because all the transactions are not recorded here, and balance of payment is considered as the complete record because all the transactions between resident of the country and rest of the world are recorded here. So balance of payment records all the transaction. That is why we considered it as a wider concept and the complete record, because it covers all the transactions.